Right now at 6, a major cell phone outage in Houston. How long customers could be without service. Also the search for a violent thug who is attacking people just trying to get home. Why this man is so dangerous. And we're at Toyota Center as the Rockets get ready to take on the Jazz in Game 5 of a crucial playoff game. What you need to know before tip-off. The news starts now.
And we start with a story we've been following in Texas City. This is a live look from Air 11 as a transformer fire continues to burn at a CenterPoint substation. The fire is sending this dark plume of smoke into the air that can be seen miles away.
Yeah, it looks really bad. And Texas City officials say some facilities in a nearby industrial complex have lost power because of the fire. Brett Buffington is there live near the substation tonight where it is still burning. Brett?
And we're being told by CenterPoint crews that what we're actually seeing that black smoke come from is from the oil that was inside of that transformer, mineral oil burning off here, and that is creating that black plume that can be seen as far away as downtown Houston. Going back to that live look up above from Air 11, you can really see the intensity of this fire burning here at this substation. This is between or near FM 146 and FM 517 here where this substation is. And traffic in this area is not shut down. In fact, 146 was closed for a little bit. It has been reopened. CenterPoint crews are here. They are in an effort to try and depowerize this substation, turning off the power here, which will in turn, Texas City officials say, create a ripple effect, if you will, to nearby plants here. They're expected to lose power. People here in this area have been warned that they should be aware that they might see excessive flaring from some of the other industrial facilities here around this substation. As far as when the power goes down, if that'll affect any homes in this area, that's a question we're still waiting to hear. Also, CenterPoint crews here trying to figure out what exactly started this fire. I can tell you, looking at the video and looking here around, you can tell that when this fire started, it did burn some of the ground around that. Brush trucks here from fire crews were able to go in and put that fire out. The city of Texas City says that this fire right now is contained. They are essentially just letting it burn itself out. We're live in Texas City this afternoon. Brett Buffington, KHOU 11 News.
So now there's confirmation they're going to let it burn itself out. We'll see how long it is. Brett, thanks. There's another outage affecting a lot more people. T-Mobile crews are scrambling to restore service after a massive outage in the Houston area. Look at the map. See the red? That's the affected areas. The company is blaming this outage on a major fiber line that was cut. T-Mobile saying they expect to restore service in the next few hours. However, that could be up to 72 hours. We'll keep you posted for updates on air and online, KHOU.com.
Day one of a high-profile international parental kidnapping case just wrapped for the day. 2 Brazilian grandparents are on trial for kidnapping and conspiracy. They're accused of helping their daughter take their grandson from Houston to Brazil several years ago.
And Marcelino Benito was in the courtroom today. What happened? What are the highlights from today, Marcelino?
Well, guys, this was only day one of this trial, but likely one of the most explosive days of testimony that we're going to see. Dr. Chris Brand, the boy's father, was on the stand the entire day, oftentimes getting emotional as he recounted what happened between him, his ex-wife, and his son that is now in Brazil. Earlier today, our cameras were outside the courthouse, the federal courthouse here, as the defendants, Carlos and Jemima Guimaraes, did show up here at federal court. Of course, they were escorted by their high-profile legal team led by Rusty Hardin. The Guimaraes were stoic in court, clutching each other's hands tightly throughout the proceedings. They and the jurors watched opening statements, prosecutors painting a sinister picture of the grandparents and their plan to help take Nico and keep him in Brazil. Hardin and his team say the Guimaraes' actions were not a crime, only the actions of loving parents and grandparents protecting their daughter and grandson from an abusive husband and father. Dr. Brand was the only witness who testified today on the stand for hours, answering questions about his deteriorating relationship with his ex-wife and the moments that led up to his ex-wife taking Nico to Brazil. Prosecutors played several key recordings where Dr. Brand is heard talking to his ex-wife and tearfully pleading with her not to take his son to Brazil. Neither side choosing to speak to media until after the trial is over, but we talked to one woman, a patient of Dr. Brand's, who came by to the trial to show her support.
He did so much for me, and every day I look at what he did for me. So I was in the hospital for 10 days and he was in my primary care. He came in every morning at 6 a.m. That's devotion. he's there for you. And I felt that he deserved something in return.
Dr. Brand will be back on the stand tomorrow as prosecutors wrap up their first witness, and tomorrow will be the first chance Rusty Hardick can cross Dr. Brand, and that is expected to be pretty fiery. We've already seen a lot of salacious details about this couple's marriage come out in court today. Again, this trial resumes first thing tomorrow morning at 9. I can also tell you this is not going to be a short trial. We're told it's expected to take a total of 3 weeks. We're live at the federal courthouse tonight. I'm Marcelino Benito, KHOU 11 News.
Ambushed and attacked near their homes. It is terrifying, and the crook is still on the streets tonight. Surveillance video shows a woman at the front gate of an apartment complex in North Houston. That's when police say a man with a knife ran up and stabbed her in the face and then snatched her purse. But he didn't stop there. Police say the same guy tried to rob another man who lived in the complex and stabbed the guy in the neck. And when he tried to rob a third person at the gate, police say the victim sped off, dragging the suspect for a short distance, but he was still able to get away. If you recognize the attacker or his female accomplice, you know what to do. Call police. These kids are young and sweet and have everything to look forward to, but they also live in a world that is surreal to a lot of people. And tonight, we are taking you there. It's where children are worrying about dying and dealing with gangs as a way of life.
Yeah, there is a group fighting for these kids and their future by reaching out to them by the age of 5. Larry Seward takes us to Gen 1.
They won't remember when they're 2.5, but we're already planting the seeds on how important school is. In our community, we have kids that are killing kids, shooting, robbery, because I need it now.
You're scared going outside. Why?
Because I think they're going to kill me.
Seriously, you're concerned about that?
Uh-huh.
Why do you worry about that?
Because I don't want to die.
Wow.
Yes.
How old was that kid?
That kid's 7.
Yeah, it's
man.
really hard to hear children, babies, essentially talk about this.
Right.
So, Larry, we have to ask, I think we already know the answer, why at the age of 5? That young man was 7, but why start so unbelievably young?
Mia, they actually started older. They've been doing this for 12 years. They've had 8 of their kids killed in that period of time working with teenagers. They figured out if you can get to them before they're 5, teach them how to develop trust, work with them on trauma care, and all of the grief that they're experiencing, teach them how to cope, that you give them a better chance to deal with all that is surrounding them. Coming up at 7:15, we're going to do a Facebook Live with the founder of that group and talk more about that if you want to join the discussion. At 10, you will see the complete story.
The details of Gen 1. Thank
Yes.
you, sir. Very important.
HCC officials now admit a threat that shut down its central campus could be a prank, but they say not taking it seriously was just not an option. The college will be back open tomorrow. It was closed yesterday and today after a shooting threat was made on Facebook over the weekend. Officials won't go into detail about the threat and are still trying to identify the person who posted it.
Red Nation, time to rally from red and sweet cookies and cupcakes to Rockets-themed candles. Sweet and spiritual support from all the fans. Let's get this over with, can we? Red Nation, the Rockets can close out the series against the Jazz tonight at home.
Game 5 tips off in just a little less than an hour. Janelle Beluda is live at Toyota Center. How are fans feeling, Janelle?
Hey guys, Game 5 has already kicked off now here at the Toyota Center. I've got Chris Paul, James Harden, they're here with me right now. We're all having a good time. The band has started. I actually want to introduce you guys to one fan that I pulled out. I don't know why. You guys wonder why I pulled this guy out of the crowd. This is Eric. Eric, tell me about your beard.
My beard is James Harden inspired. Let's go Houston.
Is James Harden your favorite?
That's my favorite Rockets player. Let's get it done. Let's get it done, young guys.
Guys, this beard is so special to him that he even brought his barber with him to the game. This is Chris. Hey, Chris, how you doing?
Hey, nice to meet you. Hey, I'm Chris.
Hey, Chris. Nice to meet you. What do you guys think about tonight?
Game 5, we close it out.
Go Rockets, go. Close it out. We ready. Let's go. Golden State, where you at? Get ready, Golden Boys. We coming.
We in the building.
All right, we're ready, guys. And actually, this game is not even sold out yet. Tickets are going for $55 a piece. That's actually cheaper than they were last time. We're going to stay out here. We're going to hang out with these guys. But for now, we'll send it on back to you.
All right, thank you, Janelle. Having fun. Still ahead, our deputies and Good Samaritans being honored for risking their lives to save a man dangling from an overpass.
Plus a blue crawfish, geckos, and a boa where deputies seized these exotic animals from.
And fed up with sitting in traffic, why some people actually find it relaxing?
High temps, top 90 today. I hope your AC was working in that car. Warm evening, hot Wednesday. We'll visit with the Hurricane Hunter aircraft next.